Could everybody just give Eric a round of applause? Yeah. I'm telling you, Eric's strategy, you look at it and think, this thing's going to be complicated, but when you actually learn how it works, it's so simple, and it's so effective. It blew my mind. So I started trading about 12 months ago. Okay, I've been involved for about a year, and I wasn't really profitable until about 4 months into my trading journey, right? I was doing a lot of complicated stuff. I'd have to spend hours drawing charts, trying to find the best trades, trying to know what to do, right? And it just, when I saw this, I thought, man, this is just nuts. How can this thing be so easy but make so much money? So of course, I didn't need my little brother's $20, right? This was more of showing him what you can do with Forex. I've been trying to get him involved for over a year now, right? I even tried to invite him here, and he's not here. He's missing out, I'm telling you what. So this is called the bounce back strategy, okay? High performance trading strategy created by 8-figure trader Eric Garrison. If you have not taken notes today, well, that's a big mistake, but now is the time to take them out and take some notes, all right? I'm serious, this will change the rest of your life, okay? This is one of those things that it's simple, and if you just do it and you take it serious, it will change your life, okay? All right, which way is this going to go? There we go, all right. Okay, before we begin, 3 critical steps to trading success. These are some of the things that I've noticed in traders over the past year that inhibit them from making money. And let's be honest, not every trader makes money. And if they don't, it's because they don't pay attention to these steps right here, okay? Number 1, before you learn this strategy, you need to absolutely understand how to risk manage your account. Okay, risk management is important. For every $1,000 in the account with this strategy, okay, this strategy, this is not scalping, this is not intraday, this is swing trades, which is long term. With this strategy, trade 0.01 to 0.02 lot sizes per $1,000 in your account, okay? Eric recommends that you start this account with $1,000, okay? I did it with 20 bucks. I used small lot sizes, I grew it, and I grew it, and I grew it, okay? You'll see exactly how it works. Do not over leverage, because if you blow your account, that account 1 year from now could have been $10,000, could have been $100,000, okay? Number 2, do not become emotional. You will see sometimes when you're doing long-term trades that they'll stay in the red, which means the trades are negative. This is normal. If you're doing a long-term trade, you're going to see your trades sometimes go into the negative. Just hold on to it. Just let it go. The only way that your trade should close out is if it hits a stop loss, okay? Or if you're more advanced, if you see that it's not going to actually reverse, okay? And then do not give up. Your breakthrough could be tomorrow, okay? From one day to the next, it could click, and all of a sudden you're doing 300 to 500 pips per week, which in a sense, if you're doing those numbers, you're a multimillionaire trader. You just need to wait for your account to grow. That's it. That's all it is, right? All right, so let's begin. So notes are out, cell phones are ready. Let's learn the strategy, okay? Now here's the tools that you're going to use. So for iMarkets Live customers, we have what's called the Harmonic Scanner. Those of you, I believe it was 7 people, are not involved yet. Get involved immediately and start learning how to use the Harmonic Scanner. I use this for every trade. Okay, every morning and every night, I check the scanner to see if there are new trade setups. Okay? The Harmonic Scanner does all the hard work for you. You're going to use MetaTrader 4 with the bounce back settings applied. So these are specific settings that Eric Garrison has created, okay, including some indicators, which you will all have access to in our Bounce Back Strategy Facebook group. So as you join iMarkets Live, or if you're already an iMarkets Live customer, you're going to join our Facebook group called Bounce Back Strategy. These settings for your MetaTrader 4 are going to be listed in the Facebook group, okay? That way I don't need to spend time going over all the settings, all the hard stuff. Just go into the Facebook group. There will be a video. I may even put a list in there of the settings so you can find it easily and apply it to your MetaTrader 4. Okay? And then Pip Talk is it's a communication system that we use within iMarkets Live, where you guys can be able to talk, see Eric's trade setups, learn from him, etc. Okay? All right, so here we go. There are going to be 5 confirmations. This is it. So from this point on, what I want you to do is number 1 through 5. these are the confirmations that I follow, okay? They should be the exact same that Eric does. If there's anything that Eric would change, feel free at the end to speak about it.
He can object.
Yeah,
Obviously, we want to learn from
Your Honor.
right?
Your Honor.
Here's what I do, okay? I'm going to put it in order exactly how I grew the small $20 account, 2,400 in 3 weeks, which I am going to take this same small account, not counting any other accounts I have. I will someday, within this year, turn it into a 6-figure account doing this strategy, okay? So people are going to see you can really take 20 bucks to above and beyond, right? The first thing that I do is I find a scan. Okay? And here's what this is going to look like. So the bounce back strategy will primarily focus on using the harmonic scanner provided to IML customers. Okay? You're going to scan for the daily chart. It'll say D1, right? So put on step 1, confirmation, harmonic scan on the daily chart. Okay? I check every morning or every night for a new daily chart scan. Okay? Some people do it on the 4-hour. Some people have been able to do this on an hourly chart. I personally have found most success sticking with the long-term trades on the daily chart. Okay? If you see a new daily chart scan, then you're going to proceed to the second confirmation. Okay? This is what it looks like. We've got the harmonic scanner set up. I have a JDFX live account with $0 in it. Okay? And I have here a scan for the daily chart. Once I have that, I know I can go on to my second confirmation. Okay? So notice how easy this is going to be. You can literally put a post-it note on your computer monitor, listing 1 through 5, and just go through them, okay, step by step. Confirmation number 2, and these are all confirmations to have a valid trade, okay? RSI, okay? RSI is a relative strength index. Now, I don't want to go too deep into details, but what I want you to know is just what to look for. So when you pull up a trade, even if you haven't learned how to trade yet, you can look at it and understand, okay? So upon finding a daily chart harmonic scan, check the RSI. Now here's what the RSI looks like. I'm actually going to pull it up so I can show you, okay? Above 70, so you see this number right here, 70, means that the price is overbought. Below 30 means the price is oversold, okay? So it's very simple. If we see that the price is overbought, we're going to be looking to sell. If we see that the price is oversold, we're going to be looking to place a buy, okay? This is a trade that we took last week or 2 weeks ago. You can see that right here and right here, we can see that this price was overbought. So we were looking to place a sell. Okay, so I've got my scan. Now I come on here and I see that this is overbought, so things are starting to move, okay? This is starting to look like it's going to be a decent trade. Here's my third confirmation. Okay, we've gone through 1, 2, now we're on number 3. 50-day moving average. If you've now confirmed the price being overbought or oversold, using your RSI, we're going to check where the price is now in relation to what's called a 50-day moving average. A 50-day moving average is where the price generally will stay within a 50-day moving period, okay? The price will always make its way back to that mark, all right? So if we're looking to buy, the 50-day moving average will be above the current price. If we're looking to sell, it will be below, okay? In this case, you can see here, this line, right here, this small little line, I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is a 50-day moving average, okay? This is a trade that I took. Now, if you don't understand 50-day moving average, RSI, these things, please, when we're done with this training, go understand by going to babypips.com. There are different ways you can learn about it in the academy, but you need to understand it, okay? So the 50-day moving average is kind of like a magnet. Notice how the price was way up here. What did it do? Came all the way back down to the 50-day moving average, okay? Same thing, if the price is below the 50-day down here, we'd be placing a buy to go up to the 50-day moving average, okay? So those are the 3 confirmations so far that I look for to understand if this is going to be a good trade, okay? So notice, we had a scan, it was overbought, okay? And then the price is way up here, and that's the 50-day moving average down there. So I'm looking for a sell to ride it all the way down, okay? Is this easy so far? Yeah. Anybody have any questions about those first 3 confirmations? Okay? It's pretty simple, right? And even if you don't understand trading all the way, you should at least be able to understand what you should look for. And then, did you have a question, sir? No? Good? Okay.
I think that was going to be me asking a question.
All right, we'll go ahead and we'll go over some questions at the end here. All right, confirmation 4, parabolic SARs. This is Eric's bread and butter. Okay? This is what the strategy is based on. This is why it was called red light, green light, bounce back, etc. You're going to see that here. So if the first three confirmations are valid, we're going to wait for what's called a parabolic flip. Okay? So if we're looking to sell, parabolic SARs will move from below to the above price, and I'll show you what parabolic SARs are. If we are looking to buy, the parabolic SARs will move from the above price to the below price. Feel free to take pictures or get notes so you can understand where it should be. Okay? This is a parabolic SAR. These little red and green diamonds or dots, those are parabolic SARs. And what it does is it shows when the price has broken through a previous support or resistance level, which means the market can now start to reverse. So as you can see here, if you guys have not learned about support or resistance, support is kind of like a trampoline. The price is going to hit it, bounce off, and go back up, okay? Multiple times. Right here is a small support level. You can see the price bounced off this little level here a few times. And then right as it broke through that, we can see that a parabolic SAR was generated, that little green dot. Now here's what you need to know. If we're placing a sell, the price is going to go from the bottom right here and flip to the top, right up there. So when you see this on a fresh trade that we're looking at, you're going to wait until the parabolic SARs line up. And here's how they line up. So look down here. See how we have red dots? Red in traffic means stopped, right? So don't place anything yet. As you get a little bit more advanced, you may sometimes discover that there could be a green under there, but there's not, okay, on this particular trade. So red, stop, okay? Green means go. So when you see a green by itself, I usually will place the trade, okay? Or if you see a green and a red together, notice right here or right here, place your trade, okay? On these first two reds or three reds, you would not place your trade yet. You would place it when you have a green and a red together. Does that make sense? Green means go, red means stop. You see a green and a red together, we can start looking to place a trade, okay? Red, or by itself, typically, I'll just put it on a watch list. So I'll keep watching it, watch it daily, make sure that it's going to line up. Once everything's good to go, we have a red and a green, it flips from the bottom to the top, I'll place a set. Okay? This trade right here, you can notice, if you enter right here, you're getting a lot of pips. I'm not going to calculate it, but I believe that was around 500 pips or so on the daily chart, okay? Which is huge. So far, everything makes sense? You see this is easy, right? We're just going to go through step 1, then 2, then 3. Once we get to step 4, things are starting to line up. We're getting ready to place a trade. Here is one final confirmation, okay? This is called, we already went over this, so I don't really need to explain it. Red means stop or wait, add to a watch list, green means go. Okay. Here we go, confirmation number 5. Okay, Maggiovian stochastics. Now that we've confirmed step 1 through 4, we're going to start preparing to place our trade when we see the parabolic SARs, those little dots flip. Okay? Now this is very easy. I'm not going to go into details about how it works or anything. All I want you to look for is this green line crossing over this red line and then some space in between. So I'm going to show you so you can actually understand what I'm saying. Okay, do you see this green line? This is different than the RSI. The RSI, which is overbought or oversold, is the blue. Okay? Now we're looking at the green. This green line right here. What I'm going to look for, you may not be able to see it from where you are, but there's a dotted red line. I want to see this green line just cross right over it. Just make a little cross. This is showing the momentum starting to go down. When we have all these confirmations together, and I'm going to show you a full trade, jump in. You're good to go. And then just let it ride. Okay? Typically my trades will go for the entire week, and I'll close them out Friday. I actually left 4 of them open this week that I'm just going to let go into the next week. Okay? Notice here this little white line. When we start seeing some space in between this white line and these horizontal lines, or sorry, vertical lines right here, that's when we're going to want to also get ready to place a trade. Okay? So those are 5 confirmations where literally you don't have to know Fibonacci retracements, you don't have to know all the difficult details. Just look for those 5 confirmations. Visually, you'll know what it is, and you can place your trade. Okay? So, take a screenshot. Here's a whole list. Confirmation 1 through 5. Now, if you have a screenshot, or if you have it written down, you can go back and just look at this as you're going through your trades. It's easy. And it'll get to a point where after 2 or 3 trades, you'll have it memorized and you won't even need to look at it anymore. And if you look at that, think to yourselves, that right there took $100,000 to over $56 million. It did. But, like I said at the very beginning, it's because proper risk management and understanding how the market works, okay? Not being emotional. So here is a perfect trade setup. This is what you're going to be looking for. Okay? So this is the Great Britain pound New Zealand dollar. And here's what we can see. We got a scan, right? That was step number 1. Step number 2, we check for overbought or oversold. There it is, right there. Right above that 70, overbought, which means we're looking for a sell. Okay? Step number 3, where is the price in relation to the 50-day moving average? I circled the 50-day moving average. Our price was right up there at the top. Okay, so still looking like a good sell. Step number 4, waiting for the parabolic SARs to line up. There you go. We had a green and a red. Good to go. Okay? And step number 5, you can see this green line just crossed right over this red line. We've got a good amount of space in between here. So it's trade. 600 pips. Okay? Does anybody have questions about that so far? Yeah.
So like, let's say when we add the parabolic stars, like when we add any other moving averages, there's like a specific point or period we have to put at. What are the numbers for the parabolic?
So that'll be on the Facebook page. So all those settings, all the numbers, everything, even the Bollinger Bands, which you guys saw those 3 lines at the top. Those are good to look at. If the further the price is into a Bollinger Band, it just means the harder back the price will snap. But yes, all of these settings, everything, 50-day moving average, Bollinger Bands, parabolic SARs, everything, all of the numbers are going to be in the Facebook page. Yep, so you'll be able to just go through and do that, okay? Stop loss and take profit, last thing, okay? Your stop loss should be behind the parabolic SARs. So that's going to be right above that, right above the green and red up there, okay? Is where your stop loss goes. Or if you're going to be buying, it's going to go, let's say for example right here, you place your stop loss right there, okay? Very simple. Your take profit is going to be on the 50-day moving average. Price will just make its way back. There are even times where it will just, boop, it'll bounce right off, okay? Let your trades go, draw down as normal, just let them roll. You will start to see them go in blue. Swing trades will usually last a few days to even a few weeks. Don't get scared about it, just let your trades go, okay? If you're a more advanced trader and you do see that the market may be reversing or you're happy with your profits, you can't lose money taking profits. Just close it out, okay? So, call your bait, because probably about to start rolling in, all right? Thanks, everybody.
All right, let's give it up.